Hi, today we are going to have a tutorial on installing the Python on our Windows desktop and creating our first program on a code editor like VS Code Studio. Okay, so first of all, we have to set up the Python on our desktop PC. I already have Python installed, but let me show you how to set up, install, download, install it. Okay, so now we have to go to python.org and here we will find the installers. Just go to downloads right there, and for the latest version of Python you can use this. However, most of the libraries and most of, not all, but uh, some libraries aren't currently compatible with this, so that using the latest version will get you in some kind of library trouble. So you have to degrade to a different version, but there are some previous versions which are easy and supports, and mine library supports them. Okay, so it's like 3.12.10 and 3.12.9. I currently use those two versions, but and I didn't have tried version 13. Okay, so I'm going to install Python 3.10 as I already have Python 3.9 installed. Go to this and you will find installers right there for Windows 64-bit and 32-bit. You can download uh, straightforward from there. I have 64-bit Windows PC. I will try to download from there. It's done. Now we will open it. So it's installing. Okay, it will take some time, and also make sure to check in the add to the system path checkbox right there, because without doing that you won't be able to use the Python directly from your command prompt or PowerShell, or use any of the installed libraries like pip and other modules. It will it will be installed from within some time. Okay, let's we see the Visual Studio Code. You can download Visual Studio Code from code.visualstudio.com. Okay, and download it right there. I already have downloaded it, so I'm just skipping the downloaded scene. It's kind of easy, and after downloading you can set up the extensions like Python by Microsoft. Let me show you that. Okay, so here we are on the Visual Studio Code, and here is our extensions. Go to extensions and search for Python. You will find this Python debugger, Python pylons. You have to go to there, and you will find a similar install button at there. I have already installed it, so it's not showing the install button. You have to click on it, and it will download these three, and it will download the more. There is a list of extension it can download. It downloads a combination of extensions. Okay, it will download these two more extensions which are kind of very helpful in programming. They will provide use shortcuts like show me. Okay, new file and Python file. I've opened it. Okay, so let's say I have, first we have to save it. Okay, so let me save it. Workspace lab test.py. I named it test.py. Now you will see I will get some shortcuts right there, like requests. Wait for a second. Now this is ready. So you will get these shortcuts. Okay. Also, I have installed the GitHub Copilot extension, so I'm getting these future recommendations. You can skip them. And also, like, I have to use requests, the module of request library, so we can use requests dot get. It will show all the submodules you have, like get, post, put, sessions, API, check compatibility, etc., etc. You can use them, get, and after you pressing the tab button will autocomplete that. You have to just put your uh, URL right there. Like suppose we have github.com slash index.html. We will get, let's download a basics file, but main purpose is to show the how these extensions will are helpful. They provide you the shortcuts for the libraries, so you will have an ease to use the libraries. Okay, and it's still installing, buddy. It will take some time. I will see you where it completes. Okay, after the so our setup was successful. uh as you see, setup was successful message showing right that we can close it now. uh to update the things we have to close it. I think we have to restart Visual Studio. Okay, so we have our Python installed successfully. As you see, we have Python 3.12, and I guess we have much versions of it. Like, wait for a second, let's see. Okay, you will see Python 3.12 and ideally Python 3.12 64-bit. Python 3.12. I didn't think that it combined it just updated the Python 3.9. Okay, but in most of the scenarios, um, wait for a second. In most of the scenarios, it installed as a newer version, but since we are using Python 3.12 as major version, like 3.12.9 or 3.12.10, so it merged the Python 3.12.9 and 10, or trying just updated the Python 3.9 to 0.10 version. Okay, so here we have got things. We have got ideal Python, which is the IDE for Python. uh, Comes along with the Python. You will see it like this, and it's the Python shell. You can create Python files at the ideally. Okay, and you can write Python straight down there, import request. However, you can't get such shortcuts right there. Okay, like request with request dot get, any kind of URL you have to put in right there. Okay, um it comes pre-installed with the Python. Also, for our ease, we use Visual Studio Code. So let's create a folder for our project, or the place where we will work. I have created a workspace folder for all of my projects and etc. works which I do. And so, wait a second. We will call it lab. Okay, removing everything out, and now creating, and now opening that lab folder. Select folder, and it will open that folder. Now we have got the folder open, and as soon we will create our first Python file, um, it will activate the extensions easily. Like we have created app.py, you can name it anything else. Like we have got Python right there and Python extension loading. Okay, now we are going to write our first Python code, which will be the boring hello world program. Everyone is kind of just bored with it. Just do print hello world. Okay, and to open a terminal right there, you can use Control Shift and the wave. I don't, which key is it, buddy? I didn't know the name of this key. Ah, got it. It's backtick. Okay, so Control Shift and backtick, and you will open a terminal right there. And it's a good thing that it will open in the current directory. If you use ls, then you will see your directories workspace slash lab, which is our working directory. Okay, to run the Python file, to Python or python.exe, anything you can do, but we are going simply up Python, and you will get the output hello.world, hello world. Okay, now this is just so much easy in this app. Python is a lot simple than other languages. Like, let me show you the comparison between printing and hello world in Java. Like, I will name it main.java. Okay, public class. Let it activate the extension first so that can write it. Public class main, public static void main string args, and system.out.println hello world. And in Java, every line or every statement ends with semicolon. Okay, so to run this code, we will use Java main.java. Let me remove the public class from it. What the hell, yaar? Why it isn't working? Ah, it's a long time I'm writing the Java again. Okay, let me fix the problem. It's sucking the things out. Um, we will try Java C. First compile it. Java main. Let's remove it and recreate it. I think this is an issue with the class. Okay, so we will create again main.java. Yeah, everything is nice. Let's create that thing in public static void main string args system dot out dot println hello world. and it's done. Okay. We can rename. I think that's the issue with the name. We can name test and it will change things. Yeah, you can make the changes. Okay, Java test.java. Why isn't working? What is? I don't think what the issue is coming. If anyone of you knows how to fix this issue, you can just put that fix in the description. Um, the main motive of me is to show that we have to do these things to write a single hello world program. But however, the single thing to write it is this on a system.out.println hello world. But you must need these things to be to print a single statement. However, in Python, we doesn't need these things. And in C++, in C++, we also need declaring the things first, but Python is much simpler. Okay, don't judge me if I didn't write Java. Okay, I know Java, but it's an issue that came with the lack of practice. Okay, and I have a lot projects done in Python, so I have a practice of Python. But I'm currently learning Java, but due to some other reasons, I didn't do that for current present. Okay, so this is the result as we have installed the Python easily. You can also install multiple versions of Python, but make sure you didn't install Python 3.12 and the subversion 2 subversion will update the things to the latest version. Like we have installed 3.12.9 earlier, but um, as I installed 3.12.10, it updated the 3.12.9 to the point 10. um, you can freely install 3.13 or 3.11. Okay, it won't make a major issue on that or override those things. So it's safe to install 3.x, where x will be any version released for Python. So in the our next session we will try to create some applications or some codes which can help us understand how the things went and simply how to use our logic to make decisions over things. Okay, so have a nice day and hope you will find the video to be helpful.